Got a nice little find here.
Well, here's a nice little Hot Wheels. All right, I got a nice little corn spill here that I'm pretty excited about in this hole. All right, I found a nice little ring. It is a ring. All right, folks, we're gonna try another soccer field today. Never been over here before. So it looks like a pretty big complex. So right next to a YMCA, you see the little kids over there playing, I guess where their parents are working out, or it might be a little daycare attached to the YMCA. But anyway, looks like a nice little area. We're gonna see what we're gonna find, and I'll get with you once I get some signals. All right, Cincinnati Clad King, be with you in a minute. All right, I'm getting a very high reading. It's jumping from 86 to 92, so let's hope for something better than a quarter, but most likely it's a quarter. Even though it's dry today, it's 90 degrees, the plugs are cutting pretty nice, so I'm happy with that. It'll still be down in the hole. Yeah, it's in the hole. Let's see what we got. Still down there. That's what it is a quarter. All right. Was hoping for something a little bit better, maybe some sterling silver, but I'll take a quarter every day. I believe I have another shadow find here. There it is. Getting a nickel signal. So let's see what we get when we pop it up. See something down there. Yep. Aluminum foil. Nice find. All right, on to our next one. Well, we got a good signal, and I'm gonna see if I can do this one hand and hold the camera at the same time. Like I said, the plugs are pretty coming out pretty good. So let's pop this bad baby up. Run my metal detector over. See what we got. All right, it's in the hole. And let's see if we can get a close-up of this so all of you guys can see this. So should be down in here somewhere. All right, I'm gonna take the dirt out and we're gonna follow it. Yep, still in the hole. Oh, you see it there? There it is right there. In the hole. All right, another quarter, 1985. Let's keep going. All right, let's do another live dig. Got the camera a little bit closer. Hopefully you can see everything very well. I really like these live digs. Again, I have nothing against the guys that dig their plugs, find an item, and then turn on the camera. Nothing at all. These guys have some great videos. But I think I like the live digs. You know, I'm hoping you guys will be with me when I find my first silver coin. So that's why I keep doing it. Yeah, it's easier to dig a hole, find your item, and then film. but I want you guys to be part of that. So my item is in the plug somewhere. Let's push the dirt off. There we go. Up. You seen it. That piece just broke off, and here's my item, another quarter. Now, they don't call me the Clad King for nothing. Again, there's a lot of guys out there that's finding silver, and they also find a lot of Clad coins. Way more than I do, but I had to come up with a catchy name, so came up with the Cincinnati Clad King. All right, on to our next find. Tell you what, it's nothing like being at a park on a 90-degree day with the sun blasting down on you. Really not a cloud in the sky, some little puffy white clouds up there, but and you get this. Ha! I'm telling you, nothing better. And then water. All right. All right, on to our next find. Man, that tastes good. Another live dig for you guys. It's in the plug. Yep, there it is right there. It is a penny. Copper penny, I believe. 1979. So yeah, it's a copper penny. All right, got another opportunity for a live dig. Hopefully the camera's angled correctly. Sound like it's in the plug. Oops, just knocked it down. It is a dime. Hey guys, I had a thought. There's my car there, the black one, and then there's a minivan. Of course, you know in that minivan there's a housewife and it might be a little kid that's not quite in school yet. But what is it about suburbia and minivans? I think you have your first kid and all of a sudden you feel like you need to get a minivan. Just kind of curious about that. I just had that thought. Maybe it's because it's 90 degrees outside, I'm thinking of crazy stuff, but suburbia and minivans go hand in hand. You have one kid and you feel like you need all that space for a minivan, and you give up your little sports car. But the husband's probably at work right now, driving his nice little car back and forth to work because he's a businessman. But all right, that's just my thought for today. Cincinnati Clad King, I'll get with you on the next find. Now we have two minivans. I think I stumbled on a secret society of minivans, so look like they're identical minivans. Wow, I might be in trouble, folks. They might have heard me talk about suburbia minivans, so we got two now. I'll get back with you later if I see more, but I'm getting worried now. I might have to leave this location. It may be secret. Well, I wasn't going to film this until I got a coin spill. So I got 3 coins right there, 2 quarters and a dime, and I'm still getting a signal in the hole, so let's see what we got. I love coin spills. Oops, I think I seen another dime down in here. All right, there's another dime. All right, that might be it. But that is a nice coin spill, 70 cents in one hole. I'll take that every day. Alright, I'm going to have to film this. This was where my last coin spill was, the 70 cents. So right here I got another signal. And let's see if I can dig this with one hand without setting up the camera. Alright, got the plug popped up. It is something in the hole. Oh, look down in there. We have a quarter. Let's see if there's anything else down there. Nope, I guess that's it. Alright, got another minivan that snuck in here. I'm starting to get worried. I'm not sure what's going on here. These housewives can be dangerous, the Stephan wives. Alright folks, Cincinnati Clad King for a roundup. As you can see, I have 13 quarters I found today, along with 9 dimes and 10 pennies and 1 token. Not a bad day for 2 hours worth of work out in this heat. So I'm in this pavilion, still at the same location. I'm gonna call it a day. There's some Gatorade right there. Get myself fueled back up, and maybe I'll come out later on today. But right now, that's not a bad day for the Cincinnati Clad King. Alright guys, I'm signing off. See you later.